All right, Ty, a lot of problems we have in the industry have to do with veterans. Not so much the veterans themselves, but mortgage lenders who either don't understand the process or pass the buck because they're ignorant of the situation entirely. What do you do that's so different?
Thanks for asking about the veteran programs, Dan. The VA home loan program is amazing. It basically allows the veterans to purchase a home with little to no money down for down payment. There are closing costs associated with a VA loan, just like any other loan program. The fees are basically very similar to your standard FHA or conventional mortgage. However, the veterans do not have to put an initial deposit or down payment on the home. That's the biggest difference. The nice thing about VA home loans is they do not have a monthly mortgage insurance like a conventional mortgage or an FHA mortgage would if you put less than 20% down. They also have extremely low interest rates. One of the nice things about the VA programs is they actually allow you to qualify for a little bit more of a home than you would if you were using a FHA or conventional mortgage. Part of the reason for that is they do not have mortgage insurance, and the lending limits are a little bit higher, where your traditional conventional mortgage kind of caps out between 45 and 50% debt to income ratio. Your FHA mortgage caps out between 50 and 57, just depending on your scenario. A VA loan does not have a limit as far as the debt to income ratios in the traditional sense of speaking. They actually take a lot more things into account. They take the monthly maintenance estimates for a property. They take your taxes into account, your household size. There's a lot more information that is collected in order to determine your qualification for a VA program. That does a lot of benefit for our veterans. It makes sure that they're actually qualified to buy the home that they're purchasing. The nice thing about VA loans is they do not have a traditional loan limit per se, where a conventional mortgage in the Clark County area is limited to $548,250 for the maximum loan amount in 2021. A VA loan does not have a loan amount. I've done VA loans all the way up to $1 million, some of them a little bit higher than that, and it really just depends on the qualifications of the buyer. There's not a limit to be able to use that loan program. One of the most common questions people ask is, can I use my VA home loan more than once? Yes, you can use your VA home loan over and over and over as long as you've either sold or refinanced your previous property out of the VA loan, or often if you're moving from one area to another, you can use your VA loan again without selling the previous property, assuming you qualify with your debt to income ratios. With a VA mortgage, you are not necessarily limited to the amount of times you can use the loan. Basically, if you buy a home using your VA mortgage, you do sign documentation stating that it's going to be your primary residence and you're going to live in there for at least a year. If at some point during that time you decide that you need to move, either you're relocating for work out of state, out of the city, something like that, or your needs change and you need a bigger house. Maybe you got married since you bought the home and now there's 17 kids in the house. Who knows? Whatever kind of qualifying life change that you have, that gives you a good reason to move on to something different. That being said, if you decide to sell your existing home and buy a new one, you can use your VA loan basically the very same day, as long as it's after the close of the sale of your other home.